content all about wellness centered around my own VSG weight loss surgery journey, fitness and nutrition. And if any of that interests you, then I hope you subscribe. So today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day. So I'm 7.5 months post VSG gastric sleeve weight loss surgery, and I'm currently sitting at 193.8 pounds. My highest weight was 287.2 pounds. And when I started this weight loss journey, it was at 264.2 pounds. So far, that is a total loss of 93.4 pounds from my highest weight, 70.4 pounds in the last 7.5 months. So I definitely have some more weight to drop. So I just want to dial in on my macros, making sure I'm hitting my protein, my fiber, my water, and my vitamins. I'm definitely trying to focus back on my vitamins. And with that, I need to up my high intensity training and my cardio. So those are the things that I'm gonna be focused on. So as soon as I woke up, I downed some water. I had a bottle and a half, so 24 ounces of water this morning. So the best way for me to down some water these days is drinking it with Mio. I'm about to take my first set of vitamins, and these are the vitamins I am taking these days along with my biotin. I still have to take my vitamins 2 hours apart from each other. So I'm going to start with my calcium, and I take 4 of these a day. So I'm just gonna break it up to 2, and then I'm gonna have 1 biotin to go with it. Sometimes it's hard still for me to like swallow pills just because of the amount of water that's in my mouth and gulping it down. It's, I don't know, where things happen to your body after weight loss surgery. Okay, for me to stay on top of my vitamins, I have to set an alarm. So I'm gonna set an alarm for 2 hours from now. So I'm still in the stage where I am tracking all of my food, all of my water, my vitamins, and I'm also weighing out everything. So here's a little tip for you guys. My Lose It app, I like to plan everything the morning of that I'm going to eat. This is my form of meal prepping. I don't really like to actually cook the food, but I like to prep either the night before or the morning of what it is that I'm going to eat for that day. That way I'm not sitting there scratching my head like, what am I gonna eat? And then waiting until last minute when I'm actually hungry to try to plan out something to eat, because then I start like stuffing my mouth as I'm making my actual food. This way also helps me with staying on track with my calories and my macros, because I know that there's a certain goal that I need to hit. So I make sure I plan everything out to that requirement. I also try to make sure that I'm looking at my thing and I see that I have 2 servings of dairy for my calcium intake. I'm making sure that I at least have 1 or 2 servings of vegetables and 1 serving of fruit. So I have all of that here planned out. I even have a spot for my supplements. That way I know what supplements I'm taking today. Doing this helps me stay on track. Not only do I look at the main macros, which is fat, protein, and carbs, I'm also tracking things like my sodium intake, which you have to be careful after having weight loss surgery. You don't want to dehydrate yourself. I also look at things like my cholesterol, because I do have high cholesterol, and that's something I'm trying to work on without medication. I also look at my fiber intake, because if you have weight loss surgery, then you know your bowel movements are just not the same afterwards. So I try to make sure I hit 30 to 35 grams of fiber every day. I notice that when I do that and have my fruits and vegetables, I flow pretty regularly. And then I also track my sugar intake. I try to make sure I stay under 25 grams of sugar every day. Where I'm at with my weight loss surgery journey, since I'm 7.5 months post-op, I'm still in the calorie range of 800 to 1,000 calories. So that is where I try to stay at. And I'm gonna be in this range up into a year post. So it's been a few hours and I definitely let the time go by. But I'm going to take my calcium now, and then I'm also going to have what was supposed to be my morning snack. I'm going to have this. This is my favorite Greek yogurt from Too Good. This is the macros on it. Still sipping on my water, and then in about another 30 minutes, I'm gonna make lunch. finished my run. I only did 30 minutes. I was gonna do an hour, but as I was getting it in, I actually slipped on some dry like leaves that had fallen, and I didn't fall, but I kind of like jerked my knee back, and I already have bad knees and I was not about to risk it. So I wrapped it up at the 30-minute mark. So another tip for you guys, and it's something that has helped me. When I work out, I'm normally a early morning workout person, and I'm able to drink a lot more water when I'm working out. So I get my 64-ounce Iron Flask water bottle, and I'm able to drink majority of that. Tip for you guys, if you're a morning person, work out earlier, drink your water earlier, so you got a head start. You can get majority of the water in for the day, and then you can slowly sip the rest of the day. So I am finally making lunch. I already have my spinach cooking, and this is 40 grams of spinach. I'm gonna be making this right here. It's gonna be using the egg white from this boiled egg that I made earlier, some black beans, some cottage cheese, and this is my favorite cottage cheese. And then I'm gonna be using one of these packs of chicken. I got this from Costco. It's fully cooked, and I think it's a great snack to have in your home. So now that the spinach is cooked down, I just threw in 40 grams of black beans. Now I'm gonna throw in the chicken. And then I put in 50 grams of the cottage cheese. And that's it. Super easy to make. This took like less than 10 minutes. I actually almost forgot to put the egg, so now that's it. I ain't even gonna hold you. This was just something random I had threw together, and it actually hits. It actually is not bad at all. For this to just be a quick lunch, only thing you have to do is boil your egg beforehand, or you can just scramble up some egg whites. This meal was only 229 calories, but it had 36 grams of protein in it. So I make sure I listen to my body. In the morning, I don't need a bunch of protein. My body is not craving a bunch of protein, but it for sure wants a little bit more fat, which is why I end up having a lot of avocado in the morning, because it's a healthy fat. But I still make sure I get close to 20 grams of protein. This is why having a protein snack in the middle of my day before lunch is key, because it offsets that lack of protein that I'm having in the morning. I have my small amount of protein in the morning, then I have a small amount of protein in the mid-morning, and that way it equals out to how much I would have had for like lunch and dinner. I have a high protein meal for lunch. For a mid-afternoon snack, this is where I'll do berries to get the carbs in, not thinking about fat, not thinking about protein at this point, because I had a whole bunch for lunch. And then for dinner, I have a pretty high protein meal as well. The point is to just listen to your body, listen to what it needs in the moment, pay attention to it as the days go on, and then adjust. So if you notice you don't need a whole bunch of protein in the morning, then don't have it. But you want more carbs or you want more fat, have that, and then offset the rest for later today. So for my dinners, I'm not having a bunch of fat. I'm not having a bunch of fat, honestly, for the rest of my day. It's mostly saved in the morning. So I'm gonna eat my next snack as I make my dinner. This is just 44 grams of blackberries and 42 grams of blueberries. I'm gonna also take my last vitamin of the day, and all I have to do is finish this water bottle, and I would have hit my goal of 96 ounces of water for the day. So I'm cooking my last meal of the day. Let me show you what I'm eating. Having this Mexican cauliflower rice from Trader Joe's, some more spinach, and then these chicken things from Costco. Again, another goodie. It's already cooked, just warm it up. So here is how dinner turned out. All right, you guys, but that is it for my what I eat in a day, a little bit of tips and tricks on what I'm doing to stay focused on my weight loss journey, and a little bit of workout with me. Comment down below if you like these types of videos, these what I eat in a days, what I eat in a weeks, workout with me's. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram. This is where you're gonna get the tea in the moment. Plus, you can connect with me on a day-to-day basis over there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.